As a university student, I've experienced living in several different apartment buildings, and one recurring issue that has stood out to me is the excessive amount of waste disposed in the building's shared dumpster. Have you ever encountered a similar issue? Making a garbage run to notice the dumpster is filled to the top after recently being emptied? I was curious to understand why this problem exists and what can be done to combat it. A case study which tracked the disposed materials from tenants living in Toronto apartment buildings found that over half of their waste was food and just under a quarter was recyclable material. It turns out that only 14% of the material entering these dumpsters was actually garbage destined for the landfill. Other materials may have been diverted and repurposed. The environmental implications are clear. Unnecessary waste entering landfills results in a loss of valuable material and the production of methane emissions, a harmful greenhouse gas which contributes to climate change. After engaging with my own and several other landlords, I learned that this linear cycle also has economic impacts on the building's operating expenses. In simple terms, the more waste thrown out means more money spent for disposal services. After further engagement, I discovered the pain points felt by landlords using these traditional dumpsters. There is currently a lack of systems in place to monitor the waste from residents living in and outside of the apartment buildings. To tackle the unknown variable of waste received from tenants, Droppoint Waste Solutions seeks to address the issue of poor monitoring in this space. Our proposed solution is to implement a unique ID entry system along with a weight scale to monitor waste disposal patterns. This solution measures per resident disposal statistics, enabling residents and landlords to take accountability through real-time accessible data. My goal with Droppoint Waste Solutions is to provide landlords with informative disposal data that can be used to take effective communication strategies with tenants and measure progress over time. Our unique disposal system includes services with maintenance and a cloud storage of analytical waste data reports. For my upcoming 4-month work term, I intend to work on this venture through an e-co-op opportunity, granting access to valuable resources and mentorship along this journey. A brief timeline over these 4 months will include audit certification and training, baseline waste audits on select buildings to further understand traditional disposal tendencies, and to begin small-scale prototype design, with long-term goals including full-scale prototype implementation into buildings and conducting a year-long pilot program to test our products and services in a real environment. For next step actions, I'm requesting funding for $1,500 to complete relevant training courses and begin initial prototype designs. Our mission with Droppoint Waste Solutions is to modernize our waste management systems and the way we interact with them to help strive towards a future of zero waste communities. Thank you.